Going on?
Not much. Thanks for your patience. Having to
Yeah.
change it.
Totally fine.
Yeah,
Totally
it ended up only being like 5 minutes, so that's good.
Yeah. Sorry.
Hey.
Hi. How's it going?
It's going. I was just trying to figure out go over the how to do all this stuff on the SPSS again. Well, are we supposed to manually put in that data?
That's
Are
what
you
I
guys?
don't know.
Because I'm just trying to think. I was just
That's what I
looking
did.
at it as well. Do you have to use the SPSS or can you use the Google one?
I think you're supposed to use SPSS. I mean, they talked about it every other sentence. And the SPSS was created.
When I did the, my understanding is in order to do the, to run the test, you have to use SPSS, and
Yeah.
I also think you have to input the data too.
Manually. Okay, so how do I have to individually do like Australia, US, or
I'm sure there's some way to make that faster. I did like copy paste, but I'm sure there's like some way to do it. I just don't know what that is.
Right.
Yeah,
so
we'll have to figure it out.
I just kind of put it in like one at a time, you know?
Right.
Well, that's annoying.
Yeah, it is a little annoying.
So, but maybe there's some trick, but they didn't. I mean, I tried to watch at least a couple of the videos, but I don't think I got to the SPS video.
Yeah, mine keeps disappearing. I've been having this issue. Every time I try to add in the data, it deletes itself.
That's no fun.
No, so I've been, trying to work on that.
Yeah, that's annoying.
You guys might have to help me along with this one. For crying out loud, I don't know why. I literally cannot put anything in. Maybe if I open a different one.
So I printed off, like, because I was having, like, a hard time going back and forth, so I printed off, like, the book stuff, and now I got my papers in the wrong order, so now I have to figure that out.
Oh.
Yeah, that's not sort of. Maybe. So is it pronounced Chi? It's Chi, right? Chi squared?
I think it's Chi squared, but then another place it was spelled CHI.
I know.
I thought it was Chi squared.
But then 2 seconds later it says, remember the Greek whatever. I'm like, you just wrote CH.
Yeah, so I don't know, but whatever, Chi or Chai, it's pretty close, I guess.
I'm going to go with Chi, although Chai does sound fancy.
That's pretty fancy.
Let's see. Sorry, I'm just trying to get my stupid SPSS to work. Because I've been... Let's see. I'm going to try opening one of the data thingamajigs.
I mean, yeah, my SPSS. It's going to take a minute, and it's probably going to freeze my computer for a sec, so that'll be good.
All right, yeah, no problem. I'm just finishing the last couple problems right now from part 2 of that, so take your time.
I mean, other than having to manually put everything in, it didn't seem, I don't know, too bad.
The thing that was hard for me is to figure out which item to put where in columns. Like, it took me like a half an hour to do the problem that's in part 2.
Yeah, that's true.
To figure out which one went where. Like, I tried like 5 different things. I don't know why. I think I was tired. My brain just was not latching on. And then I sat down 2 minutes ago and I'm like, oh, I see. You know how you have to step away sometimes?
Right.
Think about it? pray about it, whatever, and then you come back and you're like, that was easy.
Get one of the buttons. That was easy. That's true. Oh, let me see. Yeah, see, I didn't even get to that because I couldn't get the stupid thing to work. That's the problem with technology. You know, we become so reliant upon it, and then when it decides not to work, we're pretty much SOL.
Exactly.
Ugh. So let me see if I can get it to work. Because I read over the homework, I read over the lesson and all that, but I've just been having issues with this stupid thing. Okay.
I like it when they provide the SPSS sheets for us.
Oh.
It's all, yeah, we're spoiled with all put in there.
Seriously.
Motivation. Okay. Oh, this might actually work this time. No! It won't stay! I don't know what's wrong with this.
Do you guys, when you did your SPSS, did you buy it or did you just use one like through the rental kind of like how?
I bought mine.
I bought mine.
It was $30.
Yeah, that's what I did too.
Yeah, I think it was like 39 or something.
Oh, maybe it was that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Why?
I was just wondering, like, if that's why, maybe, like, it was giving you trouble because it was online or something, you know?
Yeah, I don't know why it's not working, but if it's not going to work, then I'm in big trouble.
I know,
I've never had this problem before. I even opened up a brand new one. I went to variable view. I put in next to 1, 2, and 3, location, motivation, and count, right? And then I changed the decimal.
Wait, which one are you on? You're on the one about the...
Yeah, I'm just doing the one from the
homework. The lesson.
No,
variable view, yeah, that's what I did too. Location, motivation, and count.
Right, and then I change the decimals, and then I go back to data view, and they show up. So then I go to location, row 1, and I just write in Australia, and then it disappears after I press enter.
Did you make sure that you put string variable?
Wait a minute, maybe that's what I've been missing this whole time.
That's what you haven't been doing.
So what do I need to do that?
Go to variable view and go to location and type. And if it says numeric, it won't let you type in letters.
Whoa!
You need to type in, you need to click the box string.
Ridiculous.
That wasn't on the instructions for this. I think we were supposed to already know that from the beginning of the year when they told us that. So it took me a minute to figure that out too.
Well, you know me, I don't pay attention to those small details that are pretty important later down the line.
Pretty vital. Yep.
Okay, let's try this again.
And I had to abbreviate it. I don't know if it'll fit for you. Maybe it does, but.
Australia. Yeah, I do have to abbreviate it. It won't let me write the whole thing.
Yeah.
That's dumb.
And it's just really, the only thing I noticed, because this happened to me once, is make sure you spell everything, like you copy paste, like it has to be spelled exactly the same way. Like one time I on the motivation, I put wellness, and one of the times it was lowercase, and one of the times it was uppercase, W. And then it made a new category. It was like it was a new item, so then I just had to fix it, but.
Oh, genius, Carrie. Absolute genius. Yeah, that was the thing I was missing the whole time, and I was thinking, what is wrong?
Yeah. Yeah, usually it's not the program, it's usually the user. That's what I've noticed in my life.
Oh, sure, blame it on me.
Hey, I have the same issue. I would say the program's pretty ingenious. It's us who don't really understand how to use it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you guys do any of your collect the data yet?
No.
I went to Walmart today.
I have to do it on my day off, which is Friday, so.
Yeah, so like I went to Walmart. They don't have a ton of baby like products. So I did like diapers and I did like then I did some like laundry stuff. So I did like laundry detergent and I did um
Did you do dryer sheets like Bounce?
yeah, I did dryer sheets and then I did dishwashing. Um
Did you do? Oh yeah,
yeah.
nice. And then did you already go to Costco too? You went to both?
I just went to Costco today. I didn't do Walmart yet. That was Costco, and I'm doing.
Oh,
Walmart
that was
tomorrow.
Costco. Okay. Yeah, they don't have a lot of baby products. They have formula.
Yeah.
They usually have formula, and they don't have baby food really. But,
Yeah, they didn't have a lot of. I had one baby food. I was able to find like a Similac or whatever it's called.
yeah, formula.
But then I wasn't able to find any wipes that were not Costco brand.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. All right. So what do we want? What do we want to do? Do we want to start, or are you guys still having questions?
Well, let's see. I mean, I guess that was my main thing in reading it because I'm such a meh, and I didn't realize that I didn't switch the string majig. That obviously gave some problems.
Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah, other than trying to figure out which one goes where, I mean, it seemed pretty self-explanatory. So,
yeah, I think if that was my main thing. If I could figure out where to get it in, we can work through that if we have a problem about that on the quiz.
yeah, and then I might also have a question about something from lesson 16 or 17 that just keeps tripping me up if you already know. Well, maybe I'll just ask you now. So
Yeah.
I keep having trouble figuring out just P from that was my biggest issues from lessons 16 and 17 because they kept saying, oh, what's P? But then they give you P hat, and in the equation you would need P hat, but they'd also require P. And so then I get really confused, and I think that's why I did so poorly on the personal quiz last week, because I did not.
Didn't get the two different, yeah. So, like, yeah, because you kind of need to make yourself like a little chart of what all the P's are, you know?
Oh, it's such a pain.
But I think that, the P...
Because I know they say it's like the...
P hat.
Because the P hat I was fine with. It's always P. And it was just like in the other lessons when they'd want you to find the sample variable. But they'd give you, I don't even know, it's the same issue. X and sample variable.
Yeah, so the sample statistic is P hat. The parameter is just P.
Right. So, but
Okay.
what if they give you so then we'd have to solve for P, or?
But I thought that I'm looking at my notes because I thought that in one case, P, like if they didn't give you anything,
equal P
one
hat
equaled the other. But I probably need an example of which one you're doing to really have which question you have to really have an idea of what to look for in my notes.
Yeah, that's true. I'll have to figure that out. Because that was really just messing me up. Maybe I can have something for you next week.
Yeah.
When we have to meet for, yeah.
And then there's the P with the asterisks, too.
Well, but even I'm fine with that. It's just regular P.
Yeah,
because with P hat and P try whatever, they give you specifics. But then when it comes to just P, it's like, oh, well, in this scenario it equals 0. But in any other situation, well, good luck. Or at least that's what it feels like.
I remember something, though, like that P equaled, like, P hat or something like that.
Right.
So
It's the
because
mean
it estimates
of
that you can swap it.
Sorry,
Right.
I'm not talking.
what?
Yeah, what's up? You're like silent.
Yeah, I was doing something else that I had to
That's
figure
fine.
out.
Oh,
Sorry.
you're fine. I'm just trying to wrap my head around this whole P business.
P-tittle.
Let me see. Yeah, but it's when they have the equations that require both P and P hat that rule messes me up, because then you need different numbers. You can't be using the same number twice for both.
Yeah, I know what you mean. So, like, for instance, standard deviation is, you know, P hat minus P over the square, or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
So, it does say that the distribution of P hat, mean of sample proportion, well, that's a mean of it. The mean of P hat equals P.
Yeah, exactly. I have that written down right here, but even still.
So yeah, I'd have to see a problem. If you have one specifically, then
Well, I got nothing, so I'll have to have something next week.
That's what I mean, next time or whatever.
Yeah, okay. Well, in that case, then if we'd like to move forward, I am down with that.
All right.
I just pulled mine up. That's what I was just doing that right now. Sorry, we're trying to figure out cell phone stuff, so
Nope.
I was chatting with a person.
Oh, nice.
Online person chatting.
All right, you know why I get the reason I get thrown off on putting these things in SPSS is because they give you a chart, but that's not the way it's going to look at home.
They want you to write it different because they give you that second example.
Yeah, and so it's just like I look at that chart and then my mind's like, that's how it's got to go in, but it's not anywhere close to that.
So don't you want to do at the top female, male, and then column total?
Oh, you can't be over here naked, buddy. Get some clothes on, hurry. Yeah, sorry. Woo! He didn't come in the screen, I don't think.
No, he didn't. But yeah, so don't female, male, and column total have to be at the top of the columns, and then.
No, I don't think.
Really? No.
So it would be, but I have to read this. Okay, let me just. Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. Let's see.
Maybe I'm wrong.
What do you need? Hand sanitizer. It's mine. Oh no, it's Kate Carter. He gave that to me. All right. A public opinion poll surveyed a simple random sample of 1,000 voters. Respondents were classified by gender and by voting preference. So they're trying to see if gender has anything to do with your voting preference, right?
Right. Yeah.
Oh, wait, do men's voting? Okay, gotcha. So you have to have the, you probably would do, on the rows,
Well, because
male and female, and on the top, you would have, so you put sex,
Are you sure?
So sex, voting preference, and count over the top. And then,
well, because I'm just looking at the lesson, and in the lesson it gives you the chart that we're looking at now, and on the side columns it says Europe, Australia, United States, just like in the one we're looking at now where it says male, female, total.
yeah,
And
so
then,
that's what I said. You would put male, male with the different preferences, and female, female with the different preferences. I guess what I mean is that would be the title that goes over the top. So like.
Oh.
So I'm opening it up here. So on my variable view, oh wait.
Gotcha. I thought
Oh,
you
I
were
would
saying
put,
something else.
yeah. So for the name of number 1, I would put sex, and I would put string.
Well, mine is set to go on string, thankfully.
Whoa, easy there with the door.
Okay.
And then number 2, I would put voting preference, I guess. which would also be string.
Illegal characters. Oh, we're not allowed to use spaces, are we?
No,
No.
you just have to. I just do uppercase, and then the last one I would put count, and that would be your only numeric one. And then, so since there are, how many are there? 4 preferences. Then I would write male 4 times.
What did we put for the first one?
What do you mean?
For the
row-
first column?
First column, the title of the column,
Right.
I would call it sex. You want to
Hey,
call
real
it?
quick, I'm really sorry. Where did you guys do that? You guys are saying there's some word with an S?
String?
String.
String,
variable.
yeah. Where's that at again?
Okay, go to variable view,
Okay.
and then when you see those, row 1, type under name, type sex, and under type, you double click the box and you would change it from numeric to string.
But we
Oh,
keep the
okay.
third one as numeric because we're using numbers.
Because that one's
Okay,
called
cool.
count.
Yep.
So, voting preference. All right, I gotta pull this back up.
So how do we know how many times we have to write each one?
Well, because of how many different choices they had.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So there's only 3, right? I think I
Yeah.
accidentally did 4
30
the
each
first
one.
time I said that. Yeah.
Okay, so sorry, you guys did, for number 1, you did sex. For number 2, you guys did preference.
Voting preference.
Voting preference.
Okay. And then for number 3,
We did count.
count. Okay. Sorry, I was really distracted and now I'm behind. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. Although I'll probably need to go over why we're categorizing it like this again. Because I don't know.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it was really hard to figure this out.
You guys are doing 3 males, 3 females, right?
Yeah, that's what I did.
Yeah.
Female,
And
female.
just a reminder to make sure you spell, however you're going to do Republican and Democrat and Independent, make sure you do it the same for all of them. Because that messed me up before. All right. And then the numbers are,
So, okay, so we just write Democrat. Wait, we have to put 3.
Republican.
Hold on, so with the voting preference, how exactly are we supposed to enter that in?
what do you mean?
Preference, you just put like Republican.
Right, but
So, well, I just put Rep, Dem, and IND, whatever. Rep, Dem, IND.
okay. So I only need to. My mind is making this much more complicated. Let's see.
Yeah, so for the count, it'd be 250.
Yeah, I was complicating that a whole lot more in my brain.
That's that's why I thought I was gonna cry today. I was like, seriously, this is why can't I just even figure this out? I was so.
Well, I don't know why they can't just write it down the way they want us to write it in the file.
Probably because it's supposed to just look like
Yeah.
spelled out. It wouldn't make very much sense if it was written this way,
No,
So,
still.
that little chart, and then it. Okay, then you're gonna want to do your little weight cases by count.
So do we just put the totals then in count? No.
Yes.
In count, you just put how many female
many
Republicans.
Okay, real quick, I'm sorry. So you guys were already on the quiz, right? And then
Yeah.
So for number 3, what did you guys put? The gender preferences and voting are independent?
I wasn't even
Or-
looking. I bet you we didn't
We're
even,
just putting everything in.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
we even
Okay,
have
sorry.
to do this.
Yeah, because we have to do this before we can even move on.
Yeah, watch. It's one of those that we. It's like watch. It's one of those that we didn't even have to input it, and we're like wasting our time.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh!
No, it does.
This is good.
Yeah, for later on it does.
No.
It's good practice.
Yeah, definitely.
So, do we have to do anything with the total or no? Wait.
No.
Oh, what am I doing? I'm writing the wrong ones. They're
Yeah,
just
so I did
throwing
my
numbers
weight
on-
or whatever,
Uh-huh.
and then now what do we do? Now we just wait and see.
Now go to, okay, now you're going to go to Analyze Descriptive Statistics and cross tabs.
Oh yeah.
And
Okay.
then you're going to click,
Rows as sex.
hold on.
Oh my gosh, I'm seriously gonna. So for the count, I put 250 for the female Republicans, right?
Yeah. So 250 and
And then 300 Democrats, 50 for independent.
Brush your teeth.
For men, it's 200,
and then 150 and then 50.
150.
Okay. And so for the rows, we do sex, right?
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
that's a column.
Oh, sorry.
No, I think that's a row.
I
you get
thought
the
columns
rows-
go
Oh.
vertically, rows go horizontally.
Oh, wait.
No, columns go
They
vertical.
go vertically because if you have a column on a
Yeah.
house,
Yeah, so the column would be then the...
so the column is the title of.
Is your
Is the count?
It's the sex, voting, whatever, and then
they
count.
said it doesn't matter. You can do it either way, so it's
Okay.
interchangeable. Just do sex and voting preference.
Okay.
And then make sure you click statistics, chi-square, or chi-square. Oh, you know what? I bet you that it's, when they were saying chi, K-I, they were doing it phonetically for us, and chi is actually how you spell it.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's chi-squared, but it looks like chi. But I think that's what they were doing. They were spelling it phonetically. And then did you click statistics and chi-squared?
Chi-squared, and then just click OK. Or
Yeah, and-
continue.
Yeah, and he did say you might want to click display clustered bar charts, but whatever. Okay. So
Yeah, so mine's pulling up. Okay, so I got mine open.
so the degrees of freedom, the chi-square 16.204, and the
Bar chart.
p-value. All right. Let's see what we got here. When you have it, so the hypothesis is it? Did you guys think it was
I put
A?
A. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then for 4 would be C.
Not dependent. Yeah, I would agree with that. What is the equation for computing the? Okay, so it's number of rows time minus 1
Times
number of
of
columns minus
minus
1. It's the last one.
Yeah. Okay, and so for this, what is the correct choice of degrees of freedom of this problem? It would be 2.
So we have to use that equation now. So the number of rows, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? Minus 1, which is 5.
It says it's 2.
Yeah,
It
it says on
in
the
thing,
yeah, it says DF2.
on the
Oh.
output.
Oh, JK.
Hey,
I'm like getting ready to do all this stuff. You're like, it's
And I'm like, wait, it's right there.
well,
come on.
I'm not gonna lie. I haven't quite gotten to that part on
you're
mine.
okay.
I weighed the cases and I haven't done the
Okay, well, we can wait for you. It's totally fine.
Yeah.
I feel bad because I'm already all over the place.
You're fine.
Okay, well then let me do that real quick. So analyze data, descriptive statistics, cross tabs. So we put the, let's see. So then which one's supposed to go, oh, hold on. Because they're both in the columns. So in terms of which one goes in the row and column, whatever.
Yeah, we just did sex and row, and then preference and column.
Yeah, so
But they're both. Okay.
yeah, I know what you're asking, and I'm a little bit confused as to what the difference is as well between the
It
row and the
isn't.
column on this.
Yeah.
It wouldn't matter.
But it did say over and over again that it wouldn't matter.
Really?
Yes, it wouldn't matter because how I think about it is it doesn't matter if you put the preference on one side. It's like if you take a graph and you have switch your columns and rows, you still have the same graph. It just
and it did say because it's just are they dependent or are they independent? I mean, are they not independent or are they independent? So it's not talking about which one comes first, I guess, in this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
But I'm like you. I'm like, but what's the row? What's the column? Maybe there really isn't one on this one.
Yeah.
Seriously. Okay, so let me see if I have this right. So mine says 4 for the DF.
Mine says 2.
Mine says 2.
Okay, so your what about your case processing summary shows that, and then it says case or sex voting preference cross tabulation. Do you see that?
Yes.
And it shows the correct total 450, total 100, total 450, total 1,000, right?
And then,
say that one more time?
Yeah, so like your preference, it says like Democrat, it's like 300, 150, 400. And then,
did they all get inputted correctly? This is how you check to see if it's all inputted correctly.
Maybe I didn't input it correctly because I have 300, 150, 50, 50, 450, 1,000.
No, but okay, so in that chart, does it say on the left side sex and then female and male?
Yeah.
And then does it say Dem, Independent, Republic, or whatever? Above it?
Okay, mine says Democrat twice.
oh, that's
So
weird.
did you spell them the same way? Exactly. Did you write them exactly the same way?
Oh, I didn't. Because I left out, I put a little dot, and I guess
Oh, jeez.
You can't do that.
Yeah, they gotta be exact.
Oh, frustrating.
Yeah, I did that once too today.
Okay. So now I have to fix that?
Yeah.
So that's what you can do. That's one thing to check your answer, and just to remind us all is that when you get your output, check that little box with the numbers that you have in the question, and that'll tell you if you input it into SPSS correctly.
Right.
Yeah, definitely check
if you have some weird number, if it's not, doesn't look exactly how it looks on the question, then you'll know, okay, I didn't do some row correct.
Mm-hmm. So now I have to do it again.
No, you just have to edit it.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. See if it worked this time. Okay, so now I have female, male, Democrat, independent, and Republican. So I have. So at the total at the bottom, just to make sure I put the numbers in right, I have 450, 100, 450, and 1,000.
Yes.
Correct. And does your DF now say 2?
It does.
Perfect.
Okay. Okay, well, now we know what Carrie was saying is absolutely true. If you even one dot.
One dot. Yeah.
Screws you.
Oh my gosh. Like my head already
Or
hurts.
even a capital letter. Even a capital instead of a lowercase. So.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to make a note of that. Okay. Sorry.
Okay, so for 6, would it be, I think A, but, or no. For, is it
D?
D, yeah. I just saw that. I said in at least one. That's not right.
There has to be the expected counts in each cell.
Okay. So what is the value of the statistic of the problem?
Chi-squared
test statistic for this problem.
Does that show us in the SPSS?
Yeah, it just should be there. 16.204.
Do we have to put the A or anything, or no?
I don't think so. Not that I ever saw.
Okay.
So for the last one, we said yes.
Oh, no, the A is just.
Sorry.
The A is how you can test. Do you see what it says below?
Yeah, I do. Okay.
Okay.
That's like a little asterisk.
Yeah, it's like a footnote.
Yeah.
Right. So 16.204. What is the p-value for this problem?
0, 0, 0.
Yeah. 0, 0, 0. Which of the following statements best describes the outcome of the study?
Whoa,
So I guess we have to decide whether.
0.000, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So whichever one says there is sufficient evidence to suggest that
Yeah.
gender and voting preferences are not independent.
A.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great. Now we have to do the same thing.
No. Okay, just to
no, but
clarify.
This one says right-click on the link below to
Yeah.
open new window.
Just to clarify on number 6, we said yes, there are at least 5 expected counts in each cell, right?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Okay, so this one we are right.
We actually download a file though for it, so we don't have to put it in, which is nice.
Yeah, because that was a pain.
All right, so probably need to wait your cases.
Yeah. Oh, my phone's super slow.
Okay, I did that. Okay, so I have my weighted by cases now.
All right, I ran the test. So what are we doing here? All right, let's read this first, because so reasons for seeking. Oh, this is the reasons for seeking chiropractic care. Okay, we already did that one. So it already says the. Okay, so are the conditions for conducting the test for independence satisfied?
Yes.
They are. So.
True.
And you can check it in your output just to be sure, but
yeah. And so the DF 8, right?
Wait, hold on. Oh, are you on number 11? Okay, DF.
Yeah,
all right.
Sorry, I'll stop if you guys need to.
No,
Yeah.
good. I just
Hold on 2 seconds. I'm behind. My file was opening up super slow. Bear cubs. Females. There are way too many windows open, and it's stressing.
I know, seriously.
Out. Like, okay, hold on. I still need to...
How'd you do on the quiz from Tuesday?
I got a C.
Did you at least get your 75 you needed?
Yeah.
I did. I know, I was so happy. But then did you see today that we got the 100 on the design the study paper?
Oh, good.
I did.
Yeah, so I saw that, so my grade went up like 4%.
Nice.
Nice.
I was pretty stoked. Kind of, not gonna lie, I got like really loud and hyper. Super excited.
That's so good. Question.
Yeah.
So back to the rows and columns. So for the rows, I put reason, and for columns, I put location.
Yeah, just just do the 2 that are not the count.
Oh, okay, so it really doesn't matter. I have to get that stuck in my head. That as long as I have both of them in wherever. Okay, so let's see. So yeah, I got 8 for the next one. And then, so we put 7.436, right?
Yeah,
for number 12.
7.436, and then,
And then the p-value is, would it be 0.490?
Yeah.
Which of the following statements best describes the outcome of the study? So 0.05 and it's 0.490, so it's bigger. So we fail to reject, right?
Right.
So it must be there is sufficient evidence. Reason for visiting a chiropractor. So it's either A or D.
No, it's always insufficient when you fail to reject them.
Oh, sorry. Okay, so then it's either there's
really only one choice, but I need to read over it just to make sure that I'm right. So there's not enough evidence to suggest
that people
that it's not independent. Yeah.
So then it would be C.
Yep.
Yep. Because our 0.4 is greater than the 0.05, right?
Right, and then I
That's
got it
right.
That
mixed
makes
up
it we
as
fail to
to
reject.
the sufficient
right.
and insufficient.
Okay, cool.
So insufficient goes with when we
Yeah,
fail
so
to
let me write that.
reject,
Yeah.
and sufficient goes with when we reject.
So you go back. It goes back to the innocent until proven guilty. So there's not enough evidence. There's insufficient evidence to prove the null guilty. You know that it's wrong.
Okay. Ooh, that makes sense. Okay, good.
Oh,
Okay.
by the way, the teacher actually responded to me today about the extra credit thing.
What?
I've been
Yeah.
getting some good help from him. P.S. Some good response.
That's
So-
good. Yeah.
Seriously?
He responded to me yesterday, but then he said,
Please tell me you said something good.
well, he said I would like to do extra credit, but I'm not entirely sure it is allowed.
What?
Let me-
Then you need to tell him about the other teacher.
Listen. Then he said, let me verify that. My experience in the past is that it is discouraged. And I said, yeah, please let me know. A friend of mine is in the other math class, and the teacher was able to give credit back if they went through the questions they got wrong on the test and fixed them. Obviously not full credit, but half.
Oh
Thank
my
you for
gosh,
looking
I
into
have two
this.
crossed fingers right now.
I know, so I'm hoping, because that'd be like, I can get my test up to like a 75 if I
I'd
would.
be doing that in a heartbeat.
Yeah, definitely. I wouldn't. Yeah,
Oh
I'd be
my
doing
gosh,
it like
that would seriously
nonstop.
be
Amazing.
amazing.
Okay, 100%.
Awesome.
No,
Yeah, Carrie just submits it. We're just talking to the teacher.
100%. I'm like, oh, okay.
Sorry.
No, you're totally fine.
No. Okay, well, I'm glad like we went over that a little bit more because I didn't have a chance to really go over the SPS because of my little issue.
Yeah, you didn't know the string thing.
It was driving me nuts. Like I have been stressing out, and so then trying to pretty much learn it with you guys, I'm like, ah. So thank you for being patient, is what I'm trying to say.
No problem. Thanks
Very
for
well.
being late so that I could do what I needed to do.
No problem.
Okay, Tuesday.
Oh yeah, you wanted to meet a little bit later on Tuesday, right?
Yeah, let's see.
Yeah, let's see what day. Or I can do.
Let's see.
Tuesday.
6. Hold on, let me just check my calendar really quick.
Anytime Tuesday.
Tuesday. What time did you want to meet?
Sorry, I had to pull up my calendar to see what I had going on. Something from 6. So I could meet at 4 o'clock. I could still meet at 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock or like 7:30.
4 o'clock. Let me see. Tuesday. I have another class that I have to do at 4.
7:30.
7:30?
That'd be like we did again tonight. It's up to you, Melissa.
7:30? 7. Oh, you're right.
Because that'd be like what we did today.
How do I always get the shaft on these things?
Because you're in the East Coast.
You live on the East Coast, yeah.
Yeah, well, East is beast, people. So
No, East is.
that's what I just say to make myself feel better.
Yeah,
Okay, well, I mean, I guess if that's when we can do it, then that's when we can do it, and I'll just.
The only other thing is, okay, so possibly I have to see if
Huh.
I'm gonna be at the church, but because my children have like a choir practice, and I have the Wi-Fi code, and I was doing some homework there when I was waiting for them to get in a classroom, so I could possibly do it at 6 if we started right at 6, then I'd have to be done at 7, or we could do it at 7:30 when I got home.
Yeah. Well, I'd say, yeah.
What time?
Either it could be 6 or it could be 7:30.
What's it better for you, Melissa?
So it's 8. I'm gonna go with 6. Yes.
Okay. And
So
then
we'd have to start right at 6, be prompt, and then be done by 7.
okay.
Yeah.
And then what about, since we're not meeting Thursday, do we want to meet Wednesday? Do we want to meet Friday? What do you guys want to do?
Because we
Ooh.
have the exam on Saturday.
Yeah.
Or, okay, so am I or am I not allowed to take this exam on Sunday?
Do it Saturday just to be safe. You don't want to have to go through all that crap again.
Yes,
It
I
was
would do
never
it.
a problem.
All right, so the other meetings, Kate, I'll be there in 2 minutes. We're done, okay? The other meetings, so let's see, Friday. Oh, geez.
So I guess Wednesday I don't get off work until 8 though, which I guess is fine for you guys.
Yeah,
now
that's
that I
only
think
6
about
right
it.
here. That's perfect.
You're like,
Yeah.
that's great. Oh gosh. Okay, maybe 8:15. Oh, okay. Okay, that's gonna be a lie. 8:30, because if I say 8:15, if I have a client and I'm running late, then I won't be leaving until 8:15, and then I won't. Yeah. So I'm gonna say 8:30 for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 6:30 our time on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
You know what sucks?
Uh.
So, my wife, so Ada, our little girl, she's my stepdaughter.
Uh-huh.
And this year for Thanksgiving, she goes with her other dad. And so we don't even, like, she leaves Wednesday, we don't get her till Sunday. It's really dumb.
Well, she would be here for Christmas.
Yeah, we get her for Christmas this year, which is awesome.
Well, I think that one counts. I mean,
Yeah.
Thanksgiving's good, but
There's always a give and take. Christmas is better, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and so this year we get her for Christmas.
Wait, do you not live in the same town?
We do, but they're going to Idaho, so we won't see her.
Gotcha, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
I know. Well, we're not even eating Thanksgiving until Friday because we're having it at my husband's sister's, and they have the same situation. They don't have the stepson on Thanksgiving. They have him on the day after, so we're just all eating that day. So
Cool.
I tell you, that makes things so complicated.
I know. So we're gonna go and like so I don't even know what we're gonna do. Like I think we're gonna go to dinner with one of her clients. Like,
Oh,
one of
for
the
real?
client's family. Yeah. Like she has this like these husband and wife clients that they've sent her like 15, 20 people, and they're all their family, and so they're like, oh, come over to our house for Thanksgiving. So we're like, sure. So we're gonna go to
nice.
that with them. Yeah.
I don't know that I can do that with a client. I'm not that close with any of them.
But her client is like her exact age. They have a little girl that's Hinkley's age.
True.
And she's been doing their hair for like 5 years, so it's like, I don't know.
Close, yeah.
Yeah, it's like more than a client, it's like they're friends.
Yeah, I guess clients do tend to turn into friends. I just
Yeah. Some
I haven't
obviously.
been with that long, maybe a year.
Yeah.
Wait, Jared, is your wife a hairdresser too?
Yeah, she is.
So, I mean, everyone like spills everything to their hairdresser.
Yeah,
Well, most
You
everything.
hear all the dirt.
that's true.
I have a really good friend, and she's like, seriously, I don't want to hear about your husband's issues. And
Really? I guess that just makes me nosy.
so,
That's
I
funny.
mean, if they want to talk, the only thing is when you have a blow dryer that's like, I don't know what wattage, but it is powerful and it is loud, and they're just talking, and I have no idea what they're saying.
Yeah, my wife
I just go, oh yeah.
Yeah.
But then the worst is when you say, oh cool, but they asked you a question. So then there's
revealed.
Yeah.
All right,
Kind of
I actually am going to sign off. I got to tuck my little boys in.
Okay.
that would probably be a good idea. I support that. Okay.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Well,
All right,
then I
bye.
will see you guys next week.
Okay, sounds
Okay.
good.
Yeah.